let's see. Make sure my settings are okay. Is my voice quieter? I don't know. Maybe if I... No, it's fine. Yeah, that'll work. Checking all my stuff. Hello. Yeah, I got a new outfit. Because we're playing Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright. Hell yeah. So I was like, I need to dress more formal-ish. And this is the best thing I could find. Make sure it looks okay over here. Okay. Let's go grab Scat. Grab Scott. And make sure Scott... No, go back. What?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
If you're saying something, Cody, I can't.
Oh no. Why can't you hear me? I think it's something on your end. Hello? Hello, hello? Hello? Cause my stuff seems to be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Turned all the way up. I can't hear you still.
What?
Hold on a second.
Do you have like the volume? Okay, he can't hear me. Why am I telling? Okay. Also, why is it not? Why is it like, no, you can't. No. What? Okay, there we go. Not that. Hello? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Do that.
Trying to get this fixed. Hopefully, quickly. Hopefully, maybe.
Alright, try
Hey,
it.
hello?
Say something else.
Hello? 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 What? Why isn't that working? I don't know why it's not working. Yeah, cause on my thing it looks fine.
Oh, there we go.
Alright,
Now try
you
it.
got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, we fixed it. Hooray! Okay, okie dokie. And you can see the screen okay? See the game?
Yes. Hold on a second. My ears are bleeding right now. You're too loud.
Oh,
Turn
am
you
I?
up. Yeah,
Okay.
I turned you up.
Okay. La 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 la. Oh.
Okay. Alright, there you go.
Okay. Okay. Alright. So we have the Ace Attorney. Let me bring up my game screen. There we go. And then I might have to adjust where my avatar is, maybe. Because I don't know where the words are gonna go exactly. Okay. So we're playing Ace Attorney Trilogy, which is the first 3 games. It's like a remastered version.
Okay.
Yeah. I played the first 3 games, so I know kind of what happens, but I'm probably gonna forget a lot of the details of finding shit and stuff. So, we'll see how that goes. And compared to like Danganronpa, I don't remember the cases all that well. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Fun. But new game.
Hey, it will be more fun that way because it's gonna be like you play for the first time. So there you go.
True. So let's see. Yeah, so that's the second game. Then that's the third game. Okay, so just Ace Attorney is the first game. Episode 1, the first turnabout, which none of the characters have voices. So.
I imagine this is like the old, like the DS games or something in a trilogy.
Yeah.
So I imagine they don't have, don't have voice acting.
No. But if you would like to voice some of the characters, you can. Like this guy, Larry, the guy in the orange suit. He's a pretty good character.
I'm a terrible voice actor.
But most of the characters are men. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens, I guess. Didn't actually look at what the controls are. Might be helpful. Okay. I guess more point and click. That makes sense. Gasp. 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 Just 2 gasps. Uh-oh. Damn it, why me? Who could this mystery person is? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Uh-oh. I'll make it look like he did it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Oh boy. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life. Oh, it's Larry. My life, everything. It's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die? Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Yeah, his name's Larry Butts. Which sure sounds like Harry Butts.
This guy leaves a very distinct first impression.
Oh yeah. Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell them I'm guilty! Give me the death sentence! I ain't ready to die! What? What's wrong? Larry? Oh, it's all over! I'm finished! Finished! I can't live in a world without her! I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me! Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Somebody died. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Very helpful. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Tutorial. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hands shaking. Eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, it's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. What's the victim's name? Tell me what's the victim's name. Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait, uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab, thank you, tab check it any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Tab, there it is. Cindy's autopsy part. Okay. So, didn't see what her last name was.
Well, it says Cindy, so it's gotta be Cindy Stone, I would imagine.
Can I? Oh, wait, hey! There we go, Cindy Stone, okay. Okay, so Cindy... the victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Man, just like Triggy has. It's just Danganronpa. Just another ammunition. Just
Yeah,
shooting
right.
shit.
Shoot bullets.
Use tab to check the court record frequently. Okay. The Thinker. It's rather heavy. Okay. I see that. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Uh-oh. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Metz, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Indeed. She appears to have returned to the day before the murder. Dude, no way. Victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... stop him from answering? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. The question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I met her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Ooh. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? But Larry... Not a good look, Larry.
That's like mistrial kind of outburst right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What did I do? What do I do? Probably answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. But the prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
I bet I know what the witness is, or who he is, rather.
Yep. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Showit to the stand. Sowit? Mr. Sowit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Showit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. The witness testimony. Witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. When I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead, I quelled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a police phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Shaw used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your, per usual.
For your
Perusal. Blackout record. Electricity is Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is it your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimonies. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Okay, I think I do know what it is. I think it has to do with... I think it has to do with this. And him saying he saw the time at 1 p.m. Because it said from noon to 6. And I think he was saying that he saw the time at her apartment. So I think that's what's wrong. Open the court record with tab and point out the contradictions in the testimony. Okay, so we have to go through his testimony and... kind of similar to Danganronpa where you're like, hey, that's not a correct thing. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
How does he know the phone isn't working if he didn't go into the apartment?
I don't know if I can... I don't think I can do anything with that. Hold on, wait. I have to question him. Yeah. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m. Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. Okay. So yeah, I think it's this. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are the evidence in the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Oh, nope, okay, I messed up. Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts before you think. Okay. Is that not it? Oh, wait. Time of death. Okay, so that's wrong.
4 p.m. to 5 p.m., okay.
Okay, I'm dumb. Maybe that has to do with something else later. You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sowett, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Oh, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Okay, now I think he's gonna be like about the blackout stuff. Wait, I remember. Would you care to give your testimony again? Okay, now he's changing his testimony. Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Okay, yeah, so that's incorrect, because the blackout would have been happening. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Cross-examination. Okay. See, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It's probably coming from the television. Nope. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Gah. Well, the defendant has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Showett? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite... wait, I remember now. Mr. Showett, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Showett. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Alright. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. Defendant may cross-examine a witness. Gladly. Okay.
Hey, I thought, if he says he didn't go into the thing, into the apartment, how does he see it?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is it a clock? Oh, I guess maybe it is.
They say it's a table clock. Does that require electricity?
Table clock?
Would a table clock require electricity? Because that would go back to the far right piece of evidence, which states that the blackout was still in effect.
Well, if it was like a battery-powered clock.
Well, here's the question though: is the table clock battery powered or no?
I think it is battery-powered because there's no cord along with it.
Oh.
I think. Okay, so I think we have to question him about the weapon. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been when I saw it. Press. Why didn't you tell us in the first place? I guess it just slipped my mind. I'm not really sure how it happened myself. Witness says he saw the table clock. End of story. Oh wait, find the contradiction. Okay, wait. Was it on the floor? Doesn't say. Wait.
We'll maybe go back to the second thing. The second item, which would be the autopsy, which he couldn't.
Death, cause of death loss. Oh, well. Let's see if this will do anything. That strikes me as a very suspicious snake. Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered that table clock. Table clock. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Wait, so... Okay. Try pressing here. A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Okay. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Okay. Let me see. The murder weapon. Yes, the table clock then was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. Okay, I'm like, is it just because it's supposed to be a statue? Wait just a moment. Oh wait, because it only says it's a... because I don't know, maybe, I don't know. The fact that he knows it's a clock is suspicious, I think. I think that's the thing. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it in there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Bain. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Yes.
Because
how does he know that the item is a clock if he didn't go in there and inspect it himself?
Yeah,
He
okay.
Go the apartment?
Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he, went to the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you are so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard it. No, I mean, I saw. Ah! Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright. Your Honor? You claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through clearly. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. The fact which is clear if you simply, try sounding the clock?
I would try sounding the clock. Okay. Reveal it.
Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is It is now? It's 11:25. Ugh!
Oh,
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sowett heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sowett, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! You forgot one thing. Oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence for your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sowett. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now, except somebody comes saves me. Not so fast, Mr. Sowett. Dun dun dun. This always happens. Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside of the box. Out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure that out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock, yes. 'Cause she was in Paris. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Yeah, she was in Paris. The victim had just returned from abroad the day before the murder. As we know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sowett, or should I say, Mr. Did It?
hey.
Well, he's dead. We murdered a man.
He deserved it.
Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly, and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Yay! Confetti! All courtrooms should have confetti. And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Sowett was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Phew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy, Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was no, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry. Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butt's innocent.
Oh, jeez.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Celebrate dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait. Wasn't this evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Sob. Larry... Are you sure? Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Miss Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah. You're right. What the heck is she talking about? I think because she still has the statue. Yeah, because she still had the statue. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she'd probably just need a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our claims are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me. I don't know. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Uh-oh. That's the end of this first chapter, which is more just like the tutorial chapter. A brand new episode has been added. Ooh. Episode 2. I didn't see what the title was. Yeah. Save data. Oh, Turnabout Sisters. Alright. Uncle. Beep. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya. It's me. Maya! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. It's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way. Yes. Can you come by the office tonight by, say, 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see her right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye.
No, our boss gets killed?
By the same weapon, though it's the other version. Red, white, blue.
Really? Did they just like make you get kind of attached to her in the beginning and make you think, oh, she's awesome and helpful and blah blah blah, and they kill her off right away? That's crazy.
Well, she was your teacher, basically. She took you under her wing to teach you how to be a lawyer.
So
yeah, no,
she's
she
also
did.
your mentor.
Yeah, she's your mentor.
That sucks.
Yep, September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. And of course, someone's supposed to show up at 9. Oh, I guess I'm also supposed to show up at 9. I don't know. Oh, they probably made plans to go drink. I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Maya! Maybe she's in her office. Salmon? Smell blood. That can't be good. I have to check and see in my, desk. Nope. Office. Okay. That smell. Blood. Sob. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Uh-oh. Who are you? Oh, and she passed out. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. Chief. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. Cool. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of glass lying. The glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Ugh. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Maya's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya? Did Maya write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing there. Yeah? Oh. That girl just now. Where'd she go? Oh yeah, because we put her on the couch. I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. Hope she didn't run on me. Oh. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, bud. Who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name? Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Okay, I guess. Before Maya died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. No, I've done it. I'd better hurry up to call the police. Talk? What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And sis. So she was already dead. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here, visiting? This late night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Examiner? I don't know. Move? No? Present? Okay. Always gotta check the badge. About the thinker. the thinker. That was... Oh, sis, probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. Well, too bad. This one's lying next to the chief. I know, I saw it there too. I thought they might be pieces of the light stand. Maybe. I never heard of a glass light stand before. Oh wait, there's a phone. I'm dumb. Phone. Right, I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick. What was that? Someone's screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand.
Yeah, why didn't we call the cops?
I don't know. Can I?
Makes us look bad if we're like sitting here going through the crime scene before we call the police.
Can I still call the police or? Better not use it. Okay, what do I do then?
How does the woman across the hall see that the...
Because the window's open? Oh wait.
But she's underneath the window. You can't see her at this
There we
angle.
go.
How do you see her at that angle?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that probably is going to be a question thing. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. It's painful to look, but I have to, for Maya's sake. Looks like she was hit in the head with a blunt. Yeah, she probably died instantly. Some shards of glass scattered on the floor. They seem to be remains of the light stand. Okay. No. Perfectly normal desk. She had a very particular been big on stuff that the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. On the sheets more documents. Okay. So I guess I go back. Uh-oh. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! It's Gumshoe! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, you see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek. What's the word Maya here? Means anything to you? That's my name? What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What?
This is like stereotypical bad cop behavior. It's they see somebody, they see a small possibility or clue or whatever, or the person who's at the scene. They must be guilty. Case closed.
Case closed. Maya's younger sister, Maya's younger sister, Maya. I always get their freaking names. Weird. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., detention center visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa! Did I say the wrong thing? She looks better now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So, he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Oof.
Ooh.
That's what she said. Felix is like, oh. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Maya, I know. Talk. Maya. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this is what all occulties wear? It's my uniform, you could say. Occulties? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? I don't know if that's pronounced right. Occultize? Occultize?
Acolytes.
Acolytes. Okay. That makes more sense. Acolytes. Kind of. Sort of makes sense. I don't know. Weird spelling. Acolytes. What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. It's totally normal. Don't worry about it. I'm a spirit medium. In training. Totally normal.
Oh, it's the beads are in her neck, I guess.
Yeah, it's like the necklace that she has. Her sister also had a necklace similar to it, but it was purple. But hers is like orange. You can't really see it because the thing blocking it, but yeah. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Yeah, see that thing. I think that's like some kind of like religious sort of thing. I don't know. Day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one that Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Okay, cell phone. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. Cool. Spirit mediums? So you're... how do I say it again? Acolyte.
Yeah.
Acolyte. Medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the woman, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So, Maya was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So, you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be so easy. That would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, can I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I were ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Yeah, do it. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. What about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right. I'll be back. Day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Is there anything else to show her? Oh no. Maybe I'll just go through it. I wanted to ask you about the murder weapon. Poor sis. Sniff. Better not ask her about that. Okay. This again. This was lying next to the chief's body. I saw that too. They said that. Okay. I've never heard of glass. Okay. Remember that receipt? You mean the one with my name on it? Any idea why she... Absolutely none. Do you trust me? Trust you. I trust you. Why? Why? Don't you think I did it too? No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but... That detective thinks I did it. Well, he's stupid.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
I wanted to ask you about your cell phone. That detective took it when they brought me in. Okay. So, Gumshoe took it. I'll have to try and get it back next time I see him. Of course, gotta show my badge. Sorry, okay. You always gotta show the badge. So can I go here? Okay. This is the lawyer's office, the other lawyer. Grossberg Law Offices, September 6th. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Okay. Can I look around? Or no? Yeah, I'll look back around later. Okay, so I guess I go back here. And co-law offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busy searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is the crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Bugs guy, aren't you? No. Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, and you were... Detective Sweet Shoes, Detective Gumtree, Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, not Detective Gumshoe. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. I cannot figure out what I want to do for this voice. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm his lawyer. Talk a bit. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report. That's all. Thanks.
I really don't like this guy.
Gumshoe's great. He's just really stupid. But, like, he means well. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? Says put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, he doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one? He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredible young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Present. I need the cell phone. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. He's on to me. Tell him straight. If I tell him what I wanted, there's no way he'll give it to me. Okay. Something better? Oh, no, it's just, detective. Nope. I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone has all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. Urk, you're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I rechecked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call reports in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone. Check the call record to hear the recorded conversation. Okay. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes. Thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Okay. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then? You're trying your lawyery tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss Faye. I love Gumshoe. You see why he's so great?
I don't know. I think if you really tried, I think he could probably leak you some information.
No, he's a brick wall, man. Can't get nothing past him.
No, nothing. You're right.
Nothing. He's too good. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Wow, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Right, real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Teehee. Memo to self, thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Well, let's look around. Oh, no, there. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay & Co. law office building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Okay, now I can look. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Picture? Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be a still life? Whatever. One of those is a animal. Plant. Flowers are fake as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Okay. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Talk. What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need to describe what you'd observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observed? Incident? Oh, you sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Girl, better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see, well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Miss May. Could you just who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Hehe, you know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. Oh, this room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation! You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Mrs. May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Alright, so she's not gonna tell us anything.
Reflection is strong with this one.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anything else I can look at, really. Bed, I guess. Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Okay. I don't think there's anything I can show her. Maybe? Okay, meet the witness. Okay, so I don't think she's gonna tell us anything. Okay, so we gotta go somewhere, because she's not gonna talk to us. So let's try back here. Nope, he's still out. Okay. Oh, nope, he's there. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. So you're the one they say has been looking for me? Yes, that's me. Looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. So you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Nothing the matter. You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually it's about Maya Fay. Oh. Yes, Maya Fay. Go on. Why this strange reaction? Cha-cha.
I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Urgh. Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya?
Something suspicious here.
Something suspicious going on here. How can you just refuse like this? Please tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, I'm busy, you see?
But the client is Mia Fey's sister.
Mia
trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble.
Think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I can't say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back. Looked back, that one.
That painting. That's quite a painting.
Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the wave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it. Of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale. I'm not buying.
I'm not buying, jeez. Okay, so I don't really have anything, but we can look at the painting. The painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Plant. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Okay. Desk. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Mahogany. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read.
So, look at me, I got all this cool stuff. It's expensive. Doesn't make me look sophisticated.
Yeah, okay. I think that's all we can do with him. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Yeah, go back here. So we gotta tell her that. Yep, that means we're on the right path if it shows the time. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Hey, oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, you see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. So she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountains. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her. All by yourself up on the mountain? So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. Wait. Excuse me? Wait. That was his name. My sister told me. Wait. Just a little longer now, before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No, defend her, obviously. I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you, whether you want me to or not. I don't think it works like that, but okay. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one says person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Aw. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Sniff. Oh, well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Phew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. Do you trust me too? So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into that drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Okay. So I think... Oh, wait. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Okay, so move. Go back to the hotel. See if she's still there. Oh, nope, just a butt boy. Or a bellboy. I said butt boy. Bellboy. I thought he was a butler at first, but I was like, oh, no, bellboy. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, are you... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities? If you're in no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now my chances move around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. You came back quick. May I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White, a Blue Corp, phoned her. Oh, right. Sure. Mr. Wright. of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that
White.
name? Yeah, White.
Dun, dun,
Dun dun dun. Wait, that was his name, my sister told me. Wait, was the name of the guy who ruined Maya and Maya's mother? Could it be a coincidence? Probably not. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, Bell Boy, he's still here. Uh-oh, time to scream. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. Tangoing. I'm like, what? In court. Of course,
yes,
in court.
Yes, because swiping a wiretap from somebody's room would definitely be admissible evidence obtained that way.
Oh, yeah. See your progress. Yes, I would, please. Thank you. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. There he is. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss May Fay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss May Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Oh my gosh, I cannot do his voice. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death. Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plan sent it to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this. Hard evidence. Oh boy. Oh wait, hold on. So I want to look at, because I think... But, so she can have wrote it, because it was instantaneous. But we can't, like, interrupt just yet. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in the testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me.
From beyond the grave?
What's this?
Oh,
no,
no,
Maya. The
Mia.
defendant, yeah. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Huh, I should have expected Maya would know of some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. So I think we have to press him on stuff.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay.
As soon as the phone call came, I rushed the scene. There were 2 people already there. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay.
Please ask him why? Why is that? What's your reason?
Why? We had a witness describing her.
Okay. Maybe? No?
Hold on, just 1 second. Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that, B?
I heard you say it.
You did that. You did.
Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, Val.
I mean, she wears pink.
Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes. Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Okay, now he's gonna say the note.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. The lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Yeah, that's probably the part that we have to be like, no?
See.
Hey, like that. That's my hard evidence.
Yeah.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know, I'm a real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
After securing a suspect, okay. Found a memento. Before she died, wrote the killer's name. That is impossible because she died instantaneously. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Mia Fey. That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, Detective.
Backwards.
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
But...
No but-ing your way out of this one, Detective.
So dumb. Such a dumb line. Order! Defense is a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
Well, when?
Day after the murder? It was the day after the murder.
Prosecution's point being...
That autopsy report is
outdated, Your Honor.
What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way!
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth.
Should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Detective a sham? Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham! How could you give me a faulty report? I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, throw him under the bus.
You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But... Sigh. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent?
All she needs is some cat ears, and she can be a cat girl.
Well, she like when she gets angry, she like looks like a cat. Like her eyes get all like they become like slits, like her irises and stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, you'll see it because it showed the thing for a bit when we were snooping around, but it was pretty quick. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. Witness will refrain from wanton winking. Ah, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay and Cove law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness's testimony. It was 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Don't think that happened. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? Or what about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were
I think the judge's pants are a little more firm right now. I think that's what's going on here.
Oh my god. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Maya Faye's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay. It was 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. Okay. I think that's, something. She dodged. Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please continue your testimony. Okay. But that girl, she caught up to her and and she hit her. I'm gonna press you about everything, because, yeah. How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, see. First of all, she had a girl's physique, and secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. Question your testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? See, her eyes kind of went, like...
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean... Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Oh. She definitely has unique clothes. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. Actually, we do. She was, Your Honor. I saw her.
The scene.
Yeah, and Detective Gumshoe, who arrested her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rar, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Alright. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Okay, she did not go to the right, because the lamp is to the left. That was suspiciously broken. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That kind of statuey clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Okay. I did see everything I did. The victim, the woman, dodged first and ran to the right. Hold on, let me question Professor first. Just be sure. Is that right as in your right as you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright. Please continue. Okay. Okay. So I'm pretty sure it's the lamp. No? It's not the lamp? Okay. Your Honor, that is... Okay, no. Damn it. Okay, I thought it was the lamp. Yeah, this game's like so much weirder. Dodged her right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Let me see. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what that's what she was wearing. Oh, and
told me to say.
Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. Sigh. What happened then? And then she hit her with the weapon. I saw it. I did. Where did this weapon come from? Oh, she picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? That clock. That kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. A clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm on to something now. So I think...
I wish you know it's a clock, though.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. You see, it's, I don't know. To me, it feels like it would be the lamp, because the lamp was on the left. Like, I don't know. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Plus, she was seeing it from the other building, so yeah, it would be hard for her to see it was a clock. Say it was a clock.
You don't know that thing's a clock until you go up to yourself and inspect it,
Mm.
or someone else tells you that it is.
Or it makes a sound, and possibly she could have heard it, but I think she maybe brings that up. I don't know. Miss May Faye. Miss May. Oh, not Miss Faye. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Oh. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If he had stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, teehee. The law offices of Faye & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Nope, because there's no batteries in it. Because they took out the inside of it, so the clock doesn't work.
There's paper in there now.
Yep, it was paper, but whoever the real killer was took it. Because that's what he wanted. He wanted the evidence for this other thing. No, Your Honor, I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building store. That's not what I meant, but okay. You have proof that she cannot? Yes, I do. Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request.
You're not the judge, jerk.
What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn, time to switch directions. Quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor, I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... it couldn't have rung. Yeah, there we go. Your Honor, members of the court, this is inconceivable that clock in question rang. It's empty. Yeah. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Dun dun dun. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May. That's the part that bothered her, not the liar. Liar
Yeah, the
part?
fat.
The fat part was like the concerning part. Yeah, okay. Tisk tisk. Way to show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, I must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes, because we got the phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves that the clockwork was removed was the cell phone. Oh, that's not what I have to do. I didn't mean to look. I didn't mean to read it. I just did it. Press it. There we go. Take a look at this. It's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Gasp. Order. Defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought up to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? That good for nothing. That good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella.
Yeah, so we go.
I love Gumshoe. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? And it's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Beep. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Ma? Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yeah, we do. Because there's only 2 of them, and one of them was taken as evidence for the other murder. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Is the maker itself, because it was made by Larry. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse.
It's a what do you call it? Not a cool cheer pun there.
It's so good. It's terrible, but it's so good. Just I don't know. Like, this is not something you would want to hear in a case about murder. Like,
No.
you don't make jokes like this. Okay. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Oh.
The heck?
Yeah, she's crazy. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and then she should die for it. Die! Uh-oh. Your witness isn't doing so good. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Tee-hee, wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have any opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you know the weapon was a clock because, you had heard about it? Witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock, so there'd be no way for her to, like, if she died right at, like, 9 o'clock, and then run all the way, or not, like, right, it would have been right before 9 o'clock, because Maya showed up at 9. And it would have taken at least a couple minutes to get back to the hotel.
Yeah, isn't the office building or something on, like, the second or third floor or something?
Yeah.
Run all the way down, get all the way down, cross the street or whatever, and then go
Plus,
all the way back.
there could have been a risk for Maya to see her.
Yeah.
So, she heard it? It is correct. That is correct, Your Honor. Because we also know there was somebody else in her room. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it, then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. This, the listening device. Because they would have heard the phone call that Maya and Maya had. Have a look at this. Oh, that? I found this in Miss May's room.
This would definitely be admissible in court.
Miss Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Maya Faye's phone, were you not? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... I guess we go back here.
With the cell phone.
Yeah, because it's a... It's a clock. Yeah, a clock. Okay. Making sure. Yep, phone again. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Maya, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May. Oh wait, Miss April May. You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Lurker. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. How dare she? It's not fair. All of you are ganging up on me like that. Oh, and, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Wow.
Crying, wow. Right.
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't it tippy tapping or irrelevant? Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Well, this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove that you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha, I'd like to see her pull that off. Miss Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, aren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night, right? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold? If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? I think I'm making this up, asked the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene of the time of the murder. Yeah, because there was someone else. She's just an accomplice. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, that she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition. Yep, I gotta. Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Ugh. You fall right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
Condition again?
What?
What's the condition again?
That they will no longer question Miss May's testimony, and that she was not the murderer.
I mean, that's true. So
Yeah, because we know there's someone else. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He even has the tray with him. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gay Water Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 p.m. in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. I'm that bellboy at the kind good. I believe I received a call after. Yeah. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at. I brought it to her at precisely the request time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Press. Are you sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, yes, sir, she favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Favored me with embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embarrass? Ugh. It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. What? Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never forget, never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Okay. Let's see. Precisely 9 o'clock then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time?
She's trying to give herself an alibi, obviously.
Yeah. It's no good. There's nothing there. Okay, so I think it's another one of those instances where you gotta, somebody's gonna be like, I have a thing. Dun dun dun.
Someone's gonna save our butts.
Yeah. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Room service, because he brought wine to them at some point. Or, like, champagne.
Well, how do we know which one of these is gonna get us?
I think room service. I think this is it.
Yeah.
So tell me again about room service. Again, sir. At exactly 9 o'clock, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. 18 was the charge, as I recall. Oh, wait. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know, and we don't skip on the ice, sir. Oh.
Oh boy.
What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Gasp. I object. That was objectionable? Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite. Indeed. It was the good barrister? Barrister? Barrister, Mr. Edgeworth, who... Uh-oh. He asked me not to mention it if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. Ooh. You fool.
Witness tampering, sir.
Ooh, boy. Done it. Won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, You didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? Simple. It was, the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who had the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. So they'll continue it the next day. Plus, they need to find out the other man.
Yeah.
September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. Lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learned her charms won't work anymore. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Let's go. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Victim dodged and attacked and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all. Wow. Ugh. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. May doesn't belong in the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Yes, please, I would like to save. Thank you very much.
What? You don't like to save during trials? I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not you, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I want to ask you. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Wait, for that. Think it's okay. Nope. Right up. Nope. Just gotta go through everything.
Can I ask you about every single piece of evidence?
Yeah, you know, as you do. Okay. I'll show you her my badge too. Even though it usually isn't, you don't use it for like anything. Talk. Okay. The wiretap. Why did you place the wiretap on Maya's phone? When you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss Faye. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school? Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers? Or just against me? I think just against you. So I think that's all we can do right now. I think we gotta go somewhere else. Let's check here. September 7th, Fanco Law Offices. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Sky's blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Hold me close, apparently. This was the first movie I made. Okay. Plant. Ms. May's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. Desk. Maya's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Maya. You can cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. Well, the case is that the chief worked on our old file here. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. Sure. Move. No, wait. Back. No. Is there anything else? Nope, I guess not. I thought there would be like a move over. Wait. Okay, go back to the hotel then. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dared say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It would be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. Sock. Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her, she'd do it. I said, do what? I'm sorry to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. Man with May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. Sure you do, buddy. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Boy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo. Hotel. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle. Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Our floats for tea set. Okay. Just go there, everything. Okay. I don't think. Let's look around more. Oh, there's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. No. Oh, look at the table. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. As part of the decor, I call it the last drink before the murder. Will be famous the talk of the hotel industry. Nice weather again today. I can see the fading color offices, of course. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of view to a kill. Just kidding, sir. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Oh yeah, still life. Okay. Base. Bed. Double beds. Okay. So I think those are everything here. We gotta go back to Grossberg. Something's missing.
The lamp? No, not the lamp. The picture.
Yeah, the big old picture he was so proud of.
Is there a copy of it in the, what do you call it? In the law offices?
No, it was like a smaller picture. And the picture was like from like a movie or something.
Okay.
This was like definitely a more original painting. Huh, looks like Grossberg is out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Oh? Hold on, let's look at this first. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on the wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of, the fisherman. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting. Anyhow. I mean, it was gigantic. What's this? Old photos. There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil in the backs. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A. DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photograph. On the back, the words DL6 Incident, Exhibit A are written in pencil. Okay, and then we gotta get the other photo lies on desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Yeah, for right now, I'll take this one. I think I'll swap them. There we go. Okay, so then we gotta go to the hotel again and show him the picture. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit? Swearing that that's him.
An affidavit is an official court document that's basically treated as evidence that is an official statement.
Yeah, I figured it was like a statement taken thing. Evident? This guy was way too excited about this. Sure. Well, sure. Why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an evidence, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the evidence. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's evidence added to the court record. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Alright.
Not gonna lie, if we didn't get that perspective in the beginning of the case or the chapter or whatever, that it wasn't this guy who did it, I'd be very suspicious of him.
I mean, she's still suspicious. But
I mean, he is still suspicious,
But she was, yeah, for her to be right at 9 o'clock at her building is, like, she couldn't have did the murder.
no,
Based on
no,
the alibi by
that
the
was
butler.
suspicious.
Especially because of the way Mia had died. She, like, there would have been no way for, like, be hit across the, from the buildings or anything. Detention center? I don't know if I show her. You again? Can you take a hit and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. No, you're not. Okay, what happens if I show her this? Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you... Where did you... Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. Yep, I have proof. Boy, could you have a look at this, please? Look at this. What's that? The boy's evidence. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. I guess... Okay. She's vulnerable now, I should be gentle. Miss May, it would be easy for me to hand this evidence to the police. If they get involved, wouldn't your boss be even more, inconvenienced? All I want to do is have a little chat with him. You won't tell me? Is that all you have to say? Yes. If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, then why don't you? Somehow I think you're up to it. Show them a little kindness and they jump all over you. That's the opposite effect of okay. Oh, Smirk, poor little lawyer. And you were so close. This isn't working. I think I've worn out this piece of paper's usefulness. What? That man in this photo is the one I want. Why did April May not want to talk about it? She must know him. Okay. So I think we gotta go back and get the other picture. Alright, this is getting ridiculous. What the heck is that loafer? That old familiar clearing of the throat. You again. Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Well, you were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? The trial. He was there? Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. I guess something got passed down through Maya, maybe? It brings back memories, it does. The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the romancing, but I'd much rather you gave me some information. So you came to this... Oh, yeah. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just my sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks. Truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. If you weren't that worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? It has before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk. The other day, I'm sure there was a big, pretentious-looking painting on the wall. Pretentious-looking? Well, you know, the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go? Yes, well,
I got rid of it. Got quite tired of the thing, really. I sold it, you see. Yes, that's right. Sold it? I'm not sure I buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? I don't see how it's any of your business. Please, speak no more of that accursed painting. I didn't... Okay. I think we show him this and get him, like, emotional. Oh, no. Hey, what about this guy? Excuse me, I'm wondering about this photograph. Oh, where did you get that? I borrowed it. Well, give it back at once. Mr. Grossberg, tell me about the man in this photo. He may have been in that hotel room with April May on the night of the murder. Do you know something about him? Anything? Very well, I'll tell you what I know. However, didn't hear it from me if you follow. I follow. That man is Mr. Red White. He is the president of Blue Corp. Red White? Blue Corp. They're something like a detective agency, right? They're information pros. They sell information, you see. Sensitive information. Despite his name, Mr. White has the blackest reputation of any man in this country. Should you run across him, watch what you say. You wouldn't want him digging up any dirt on you. Selling information. Sounds like blackmail. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? I suppose. Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. Even if April May couldn't have done it, he could have. Time to take action. Photograph returned to Mr. Grossberg. Now, I must ask you to leave. I need to think about things. Alone. Okay. See you later, Grossberg. We got a murderer to see. Oh! What do we have here? Big old painting. That's not familiar at all.
What? No, we haven't seen that before.
No, not at all. September 7th, Blue Corp Inc., CEO's office. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage? What the? Your name? What's your name? I was just inquiring. Wait, inquiry. Oh my god. Just inquirably. Oh
Inquirably asking.
Inquirably. That's such a weird word.
He's trying to be a pompous douchebag. And
I know, but it's just like...
super smart by expanding my vocabulary.
That's not even like expanding your vocabulary. It doesn't sound like it's a real word. Just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, see? Right? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Yeah. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantic vocabulary? What's this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporation expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the worldly challenged. Sure.
The screen to smack this guy. Like...
Right? I'm pretty sure you're wordily challenged, sir. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Alright, Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretarius. Secretarius? Oh my gosh. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Yeah, probably. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you would be capable of doing that. Here's a good question. Actually, why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh. Clearly they were hiding the fact that he was there. The police.
We already saw through the bellboy's testimony that his existence was being concealed anyway.
Somewhat. It was saying if it wasn't specifically asked not to bring it up. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red, White of Blue Corp, as founder of this and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? No, it's not. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being... My point is simple. Or, rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Grodingberger. What? Oof. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, Charge me with assault? Charge anyway, I will commit, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond all your compensation. Compensation?
It should be comprehension.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, wait.
He's a fancy word jerk who doesn't actually understand what his vocabulary is.
You came here from Grudy Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's. Yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Alright. Got to Grossberg. Be like, hey man. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive? Like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. Not much is clear. So you see his trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me. What was that? Okay. Mr. White, yeah. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it, today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. You're lovers! No, he's blackmailing you, probably. Mr. White has something on you he doesn't like on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest, so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Maya's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. DLC. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Medium? Her name was Misty Fay. Fay? Indeed, she was Maya's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. Ooh. That case is the DL6 incident. Reason for blackmail. But why weren't you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Okay. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Maya's office. Maya's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Refusal? I asked you before, but why did you refuse a request for the defense? I think I have a right to know. Right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. Okay, no. Okay. Do I have anything to give him? No, I don't. Okay. Music, one star shot, yeah. Okay. I don't know what I'm looking for right now. I don't think any of these. Okay. I think we go back to there. Yeah. It's funny, look at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Okay. All the cases the chief have worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which files should I look at? The A through A through I. Let's see if there's an A record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F, Misty Faye. That's Maya's and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yeah. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold the information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So man knew Grossberg. Okay, so, okay. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this? Skim? Sigh. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest parts here at the end in S. Suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. Wait. This is Maya's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Maya thought she was involved in these suicides. Thought he was involved with these suicides. Wright drove them all too. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Article: a politician shows suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Okay, nothing else there.
We got some motive now.
Oh yeah, we got something going on. Proves that he's not exactly a good person. Maybe go back to Grossberg. Be like, hey, what's this? I found this in Maya's files. So she was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Okay, that's all you gotta say. Go to the detention center? Apparently Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Okay, so nope. Blue card? Well, you persistent. Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Too bad. Okay. Mr. White. See this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Maya's office. Miss Maya. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a strange word, a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Maya was investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Maya. Beep. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second. Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me. What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Maya was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Maya was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit who would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. Wait, is that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Maya Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude? I told you to I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this is another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Maya. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you'll be tried as Miss Maya's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers' association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Butts, Harry Butts. Right, actually, Phoenix, right. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? He was innocent, but okay. Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Maya Fey. Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th. 3:37 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you... I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Oh, right. Leave it to me. Huh? I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Alright. Let's do this. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Oh boy. Yes, I would like to save my progress. Thank you very much.
You think we'll finish this trial in an hour?
Yeah, probably. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah! Phoenix, look! There he is, the man, the legend. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. Wright says today, it will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent. How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is to get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, Carl will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Of course he's defending himself. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, tonight will be hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. I think let it go for now, because I don't think we can really do... I don't know, maybe? Mr. Edgeworth, you owe me an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the court against my Faye? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that could be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Redway to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White. My friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Maya Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Watergate Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Yeah, she's with us.
That's reassuring.
Yeah. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. It was quietly...
Perusifying? Crucifying.
Crucifying, yeah.
Quietly perusifying, that's a reading to you. Some papers by the window. Then I heard, bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say that that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well. Defendant, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Let's see. Who's calling? Okay. I saw him spiky haired man. Depressing about it. Spiky haired? Okay. You say that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Faye office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I cannot. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Faye woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. Victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Press. Yeah, there you go. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Victim ran to the left. Okay. This is wrong. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Did you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left? So did he witness the killing? Wait a second. He did because he's the murderer. So she ran to his left. Dun dun dun. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? They both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What?
They're looking from opposite directions.
Yep. The witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law office of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. Wright was standing. Okay. Do right here. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Yeah, it is, because he's the killer. Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Oh, you provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? You're digging your own grave, but okay. Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely, as what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. But what about the note? That is what Miss Maya saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Okay, so that's wrong. The autopsy says she only got hit once, I believe. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. She ran to the left. Okay. So, Miss May's testimony was correct in line. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her savagely, that's what I saw. Next, the last bit of strength, she ran to the right, chased her, and delivered the final blow. Okay, so pretty sure. From the blow, and pretty sure that's it. Yeah, I got it. Mr. Wright. Oh, it's Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Oop. Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. Oh my gosh, I cannot read right now. Emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. I know what this word is, but I'm like, how do I make word with my mouth? I don't know.
You're getting tongue twisted. It happens if you hear it a lot.
Ugh. I just forget how things are pronounced sometimes, or how to pronounce it. Don't let me get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White. Oh, okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Meyer run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwup. Thwup, indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Cross-examination. Well, you see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss May run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged.
the glass, maybe? There you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwop.
Yeah, I'd go with the glass because there's no
Or-
corner here where.
Or would it be about the position of her body? I don't know.
Well, where was her body found? Was her body? Oh yeah, her body was found slumped under the window. Correct.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it might be the glass. Okay. I saw this way, so he's saying she went to the left. You know, wait, I'll press him about it. See what he says. Miss Maya. Mr. White, did you know the victim personally? No. Triple no. How could I? I see nothing odd about the witness knowing the name of the victim. Mr. Wright, I do not have you harrying the witness? You're looking a little flustered, Edgeworth. Killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. Now, before, you said that she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been confused. But don't worry, we all know what happened now. Uh-huh. She turned and ran to the door. What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. Oh! No, not me, the killer, I mean, he gave chase. Mr. Wright, please try to remain calm. Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Mr. Wright here is only trying to fluster you with baseless accusations. Oh, right, thank you, Mouse. And you do a single blow, Dwop. Dwop. It doesn't sound like the savage attack from your earlier testimony. Oh, yes, well, I am a man of peace, you see? Phoenix. He's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. But it won't be easy. Okay, wait. Oh, let me see. I looked at the other window when I heard that thing. Wait, thing fall. What did you say? Thing fall. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Well, that, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. How would he have seen it? Seen what it was, because it was on the floor. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Yeah, because how would you know it was a light stand? Broken beyond all recognition.
Yeah, it would have been broken.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because how would he know it's a light stand? Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oof. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo. There's a big problemo. A problem here. What problem is that? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel? Before the incident occurred? Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, impeachable. Unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. Gasp. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Because of the... Yeah, because it would have been over in the corner. And it even shows the viewpoint. So he would have seen the glass, but you can't tell what that is. Yep.
There's no way you could have known it was a light stand.
Yep. You just saw the glass. You wouldn't know it's a light stand. Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity, Mr. White. I know, he's so weird. If you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah! I'm not. Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Oh. That's for a knife, Phoenix Wright. Oh, shit. White? Irk, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess to your crime now? What? I said you should confess to your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place to wire the wire tap. He could have seen the glass light stand there. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass and white light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Correct, that is right.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. God, what am I supposed to do now? Holy fuck. Ugh, stop yawning. Good luck, Phoenix. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Alright. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Vanco law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Okay. Let me try pressing him. Okay. Do you have any proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. I entered the Vanco law offices. Was it really you that went to the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Vanco law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Vanco law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Maya's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does not? That is all. Damn it. There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. I think it's the wiretap, but I don't know which phrase. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Oh. Don't tell me right now. Oh, okay, it's another one of those moments. Tisk, I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Maya? Dun dun dun!
Yay, backup's arrived. Wait, what? It's our ghost?
You'll see what it is. Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Oh.
Is Maya like channeling her spirit?
Where am I? Yeah, Phoenix fainted. You'll see in a second.
What the actual? Okay.
The waiting lobby. What happened? Oh right, I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, so you finally awake? Yeah. Hey.
Wait, what?
He passed out again.
What?
Hey, Phoenix. There's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Yep, you were right. She is channeling her sister's spirit, and it changes her body, which is really weird.
It's actually really cool, though.
Yeah, but it's weird that her body changes. I don't. Okay. You're Maya? Didn't you know the Fae woman have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was strong enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya's channeling you, Maya. That's right. I am Maya, and I'm also Maya. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store? $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item? Glass light stand. Date of purchase. September 4th. She didn't have the light stand yet. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Oh. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go for it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now, you just have to prove it. Right. Mia to save the day because we're stupid. Oh my gosh. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you right, Mr. White? Right. Yes, sir, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But...
This trial?
Yeah, for this trial. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more than or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. So confident. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Cometh before the fall.
It was the beginning of September. Wrong. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's achievable? Uh-oh, he's losing it. He already was losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Oh? Oh, shit. Not so fast. Phoenix Wright. What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to discern whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. Plus, we'll be in jail. Like, they won't let us out because we're still under suspicion.
Yeah.
So we can't investigate.
Yeah.
And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Gah. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. White, right? You bet I am. My wife is writing on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. This memo that I just received from the dead person.
Yeah, that definitely wouldn't be hearsay.
Yeah, it's fine. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. Oh, it's about the suicides. People in the finance. Famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Deceased, halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How? How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. Oh shit. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mayafay with the finger. Case closed, Your Honor. No, Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. White, right? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Literally.
Literally a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was.
Jeez.
Well,
pun.
This court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty.
For a half second, I was expecting a guilty thing just because he's in the back pocket of Mr. White.
That is all. This court is adjourned. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say, 9 o'clock. The office? I'll see you later. Chief. Mia!
She made it. Ha ha.
September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Fane & Co. Law Offices. Again, slightly late. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, let's have a thought. Let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Maya said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Please don't keep watching me. Like all the time.
It's not creepy at all.
Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, wait up. That's the end of that trial. Let's see, what's the next one called? Brand new episode's been added. Oh, this one's great. Oh. Yeah, I would like to say it, but I don't want to start it yet. Okay, well, we'll just save it here and I'll say what it is. Turnabout Samurai. That's the next one. Oh, it's a good one. We get to meet some more interesting characters. Yay!
Nice.
Yeah, it's always fun. But you want to finish it up for today?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, that's fine. Sounds good to me. What do you think so far of the Ace Attorney? Ooh.
It's a very spirited game.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like Danganronpa version 0.8. It's clear that Danganronpa built off of the process and was greatly inspired by the series of games.
Yeah.
So it's like playing like it's like taking a long running game series that you really like and picking up at like the fifth or the sixth entry in the series, like let's say for like Danganronpa, and then going back and playing like the first or second games in this series that are a lot more rougher. Like the nuts and bolts and the fundamental parts of the trial process are still there, but it's much less refined. It's still fun. It's still enjoyable.
Yeah.
The characters are fun and the story is good, but it is definitely like going back in time.
Yeah.
Like kind of almost like a nostalgia trip.
A little bit, yeah.
Sort of.
Because
Yeah, it is fun.
how the court works in this one is they just have a judge. They don't have a jury or anything. And while in Danganronpa, everyone's the jury, and they vote. So it's a little different in that way. So instead of trying to convince everyone that, hey, this person's the murderer, now you're like, you just have to really convince, not really just convince, but like prove without a doubt that your defendant is not guilty.
Yeah. This also kind of I do admit that I watch a decent amount of true crime stuff. So watching the court processes and all of this in here is bugging the crap out of me. Between the discovery, there's no discovery phase for any of the evidence. There's no even voir dire, which is the initial process that you take in order to basically bring charges against somebody. So that's out the window too. There's no phase for motions. There's no like I understand like to a certain extent you have to get rid of the boring crap because there's a bunch of legalese boring stuff. Because you can't have it accurately reflected in gameplay because who wants to watch that, right? Who wants to be around that or see that? But then again, you don't go to a witness's house and when they're in the bathroom, you go snoop through their drawer and you take a wiretap out of their drawer and then you try to submit that as evidence in a trial. You know how many screwed up things are wrong with that?
Yeah.
And plus the fact that there wasn't an actual like search warrant or there wasn't a way for that item to come into the discovery phase or be submitted to the court in any legitimate fashion,
Mm.
it wouldn't be allowed. The evidence would be suppressed. You wouldn't be able to have that in court. So like from a gameplay standpoint and stuff, it's like fun and it's the characters are decent and the world is nice.
Mm.
And the ending, even though I kind of saw it a little bit, I did like the bit of a twist that was here and
Mm.
how Mia is apparently with us in spirit,
Yes.
literally.
Literally.
But
Um.
yeah, it's fun. It's enjoyable. Like I said, it's like watching a more primitive version of Danganronpa with less dating sim elements and just basically focused on the trial aspect, which
Yeah.
is different a little bit and a little more rough, but still enjoyable.
Yeah. It makes me think of more of like just like crimes, like like not like real crime like shows, more like Psych or like Monk,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
where it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
they just seem to run into murders, you know?
yeah, yeah. It's like you're either the luckiest or most unlucky person on the planet because you like walk into a building or go to a festival or carnival or something, and then somebody died.
Somebody's dead.
You're on your vacation, but guess what? It's up. It's your job, detective. Have
Yep,
fun.
yep. Although I guess Larry wasn't so much like running into it. It was just like he owed Larry. Um, but a lot of these other ones are like, yeah, you kind of just ran into this.
Or like, yeah,
Um,
yeah, ran head first into it sometimes. Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
So this one's a bit like different compared to like Danganronpa, where Danganronpa is a lot more about um, like when investigating, you didn't have any clue. You had some clue of like what maybe have happened, but you didn't know everything.
And you were kind of drip fed it, and there was that art. You were drip fed the evidence and the overall arcing storyline. So there was always that overarching mystery of what was happening in the general plot.
Mm,
How do you escape? What's going on? How did you really get there? Etc. Etc.
mm,
And then there's always like the mini plot that's happening right now, which is the trial investigation, who done it, who died, etc.
mm.
But yeah, but yeah, this just has the who done it, who died, and why pretty much.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that overarching story plot. It doesn't
Mm.
look like it has, anyways.
A little bit it does, just because um there's like some details that uh because I think it's because we still don't know where her mother is. That's one thing that's still like in the air.
And we don't know how the douchebag McGee ended up ruining her life or blackmailing her
Well,
or whatever.
because he told that he was the one who told the press that she was wrong, basically, and the police had um gotten a
Lost
medium.
credibility.
Well, they got a medium, which is like what the police got a medium,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot the word. Yeah, yeah,
and that finds out that she was like incorrect. Um,
yeah. Oh, and yeah, and then, oh, you're wasting government funds on a hack.
oh yeah,
What are you doing?
and then she, because she's supposed to be this famous medium, the fact that she was wrong was kind of like a big thing too, where it's like kind of like shaming the family kind of thing. So for her to disappear, it's like we still don't know where she is or what happened to her. We just know that she's disappeared. Um, that's still up in the air. Um, there, is it this game? I don't remember. Because we get to find out more kind of about Edgeworth, some stuff, a bit about Phoenix too. I think I don't remember. I don't know. Oh yeah, okay, so like there's like bits of stuff from each three of these games that will relate to the very last game, that like the final trial in the last game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So there
so
is like an overarching kind of
a
story.
little
Cool.
bit, yeah. It's
Do you
not
feel,
super clear, and some of the cases are not super about it. Like I don't think this next case has really anything to do about it, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
we ever find out what all of these people are under Mr. White's thumb for? Like the judge, I'm guessing, the
Just in general,
big lawyer dude.
blackmail. I don't think it's ever
Yeah,
really discussed why. It could just be anything. It could be like, that they're having an affair, or they're
yeah.
doing like drugs or something.
Do we also find out is Edgeworth just like have like this philosophical shift? Is that what's going on with him? Because that's what it looks like. It's like I don't care about blah blah blah. I just want my conviction rate up, so I just try to convict everybody. I don't care about
Yeah,
innocent
you
people. Whatever.
get to know why he's like this, or like why he feels this way. And also like he does start having more of a like a change of heart about like things. I don't know which game is that like I think it might be the first game. Um, that the ending case is a big thing. Um, that has to do with Edgeworth. Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay.
think so. Yeah, it is. Um, yeah. Yeah, because I'm like thinking, because there's kind of different prosecutors in each game that like take the main stage of being like the prosecutor. Um, so this one's really just like Edgeworth, the prosecutor, which I love Edgeworth like so much, and I don't care if you don't agree with me, but uh, Phoenix and Edgeworth are definitely gay for each other. Actually, well, fan base is like Phoenix is bi, but anyway, yeah.
Okay.
Also, fun fact, someone found out. So Phoenix's uh, like his classic blue suit. Like the very good, nice color, right? And then you look at Edgeworth, and you got that kind of like pink, kind of like maroon kind of suit. Um, you know how like in like Photoshop and stuff, all like the colors have numbers and stuff. For Phoenixes, it spells boobs, and for Edgeworths, it's 42069.
Oh my god.
Like that can't be accident. That can't. It can't be. It literally cannot be accident.
That just gets nice for me.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes. Um so I think the creator always kind of had a secret like yeah, something's going on with these two cuz I haven't heard anything about the other people's like color stuff. Um having to do with like anything, having like a secret message or anything in it. So yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right.
any questions for me before you go?
No. I
Okay,
gotta go finish this stuff and then go to bed.
that's fair.
But I'll hit you up Monday evening and we can watch some anime.
Hell yeah. Sounds good to me.
All right. Later.
See ya laters. Alright. Let's see here. Let me get out of the call. Boop. Let me see if there's anybody on. Probably not. I really need to make more friends. But of course, I'm dumb and I'm not good at making friends. Yeah, I don't. I need to make more friends. um. Uh. Yeah. Uh, but I think I'll finish it off for tonight. For this week. Thanks for hanging out and watching the Ace Attorney. We'll be playing some of this more, and there's plenty of because we still have plenty cases in this game. And then there's technically 3 games in total for the trilogy. So got plenty to do. While me and Scott watch the Danganronpa Despair and Future arcs and some others. I think there's like 2 OVAs too that we gotta watch too. So that'll be on our list to get done because unfortunately we really can't stream it, which really sucks. Um, But we'll probably have like a stream where we just kind of talk about it and like go over it. So yeah, that'll be it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out. See you guys next week with more Ace Attorney probably. See yas.